大家好，很荣幸今天邀请到Ilit Azoulay以色列的摄影艺术家。他也曾经在 MoMA 以 New Photography 为名，做了他的展出。另外他的作品呢也受到 Guggenheim 美术馆的收藏，所以这一位享誉国际的以色列艺术家，我们今天很荣幸邀请他来台北 Bluerider 2的仁爱馆做这场个展，Regarding Silence 战后的沉默。这也是在以色列美术馆之外首次在其他国家地区的画廊展出的个展。Welcome to Taipei, Ilit. So why this subject about war? Because you are not a war journalist, but you are a fine art photographer. About this subject of war is rarely seen in fine art photography. Mm-hmm. Yeah, could you talk about that?
Yeah, I would say that the main reason is to give a stage to the unheard voices. And not only because they are inaudible, but mainly because the information that you might find on the surface, like newspapers or history book or any platform that displays history, is filtered, or let's say very carefully selected. Mm-hmm. And I feel that those voices are the missing puzzle pieces in the composition of history, with a big awareness regarding the word composition, because it's always a composition. And from a project to the next project, I feel that narration is the main pool of knowledge for me, the main pool of knowledge that I work with. So those voices, those missing voices, those testimonies are the building blocks of every project I do.
Mm-hmm. And I understand this project took you 8 years of research and process. What kind of special techniques involved you used?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The technique regarding photography that I use is I avoid one point of view, meaning I photograph an object, I'm photographing an object from several points of view. I use the camera as an upward scanner. So if the object is standing in front of me, I'm scanning it inch by inch with the camera. And then I have a variety of point of view, which I then composed and stitched together in Photoshop in the computer. And after a while, I have a pool of images, mm-hmm. An archive of images, and all those photographed and reconstructed images are linked to the stories that I composed in the first chapter of every project. So there is a first, second, and third chapter to each project I do. And the third project is the composition, is starting to compose the final work.
Because when you walk us through all the exhibition, it kind of very deep emotion and very, sometimes I wonder if it's true, but it is the fact, really happened. So for this kind of exhibition, what kind of a message you try to deliver to the audience?
Mm-hmm. I think I would like to serve back the responsibility to the viewer. Mm-hmm. On my side, I show a pool of data, a visual document, and hopefully it will encourage the viewer to choose how he read and compose the given reality. Having said that, I'm remembering that I've been once in a lecture by Timothy Morton that said art comes from the future, or in different words, art is being in front of thinking. And when I do a project, I have a strong belief that in the end it will make sense. But many times during the process, I have a feeling that it's like a very delicate spray of water that will disappear in the air. And same for the viewer for me. I would like to think that this spray of image knowledge that I give him will meet the retina and will be effective. Maybe not on the spot, but as a slow release effect.
I think the majority of the audience here in Taiwan, Taipei, haven't been through a war, because this is a war history hidden. It's not public until recently, I think, in Israel. And as a woman, where's your courage from to do such kind of very serious confrontation kind of subject? I think you are very brave. Where's your courage from?
It's a very good question. Perhaps I hate to be silenced. And I also have a very good and supportive team that I work with. And during the years, I developed very sensitive ears to voices that are hidden behind the walls, to the way information is being released, to the way stories are being told, and also to the way body language in between the words is being expressed.
By just seeing all the images touches me a lot, and I was wondering, because you are facing those people, victims.
Yeah.
I guess you're very emotional when you heard something unbelievable or unreasonable to them. But how do you control your emotion by finishing such a long process over the 8 years? Have you ever been thinking of giving up, or?
Yeah, I think it's the first project that I ever did that at least 3 times during the process I felt that it's impossible to display it. It's impossible to display people trauma, people fear, and how one can do it without being vampiring the idea, the emotions, and it's always a question how to take the data, meaning the information, that the research beyond every project, and display it. It's always the question in most of my projects. And sometimes I found a collaboration with a theater group that is helping me to display the information. Sometimes it's an audio guide and a sound work. But in this project, it was really challenging. And I found out that the raw and simple and super direct interviews that I had with those past prisoners of war are the basic material for the exhibition, are the entrance of the exhibition. So for me, it's the first time also to show the material behind the exhibition as it is, just as it is, raw as it is, because before everything, it's those people and those stories. And if I could, I would show all the 43 interviews.
Okay, it's a great honor to have you here in Bluerider with Bluerider. Thank you. Thank you for coming.
Great honor to be here.
Yeah, thank you.